You gonna learn today. I'm gonna teach you how to have big dick energy.
You're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn what a long dick look like today.
You don't have to be tall or devilishly attractive or obscenely wealthy to have the sauce, but you either have it or you don't. There are some people who just seem to have that raw animal magnetism, that charismatic secret ingredient. People who could charm their way out of a hostage situation. People who energize you or inspire you, even in a passing interaction. People who make you feel comfortable and yet uncomfortable at the same time. People who you just can't help but to want them to think highly of you. There is just something about them that you can't put your finger on because it is deeper than the skin. Of course, the way that you look and dress and your pheromones are the most immediate and apparent forms of attraction and energy, and our external does correlate to our internal, but it goes even deeper than that. But before I tell you what I know that you don't, hit that like button for me, because that is how this works. You scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Funny thing about my back. All right. Here it is. It's really quite simple. Authenticity. Authenticity. Understand that we are talking about spiritual energy here. That is why it can't be measured or bought, and you can't quite put your finger on it. Some people call this your aura. It's about what you look and feel like in the spiritual dimension. And even science has proven that authenticity is the highest level of vibrational frequency. So if you want to turn yourself into a human vibrator, integrity is everything. But just like anything that is of great value, there will be endless counterfeits and people looking to peddle them for profit. There is a lot of money to be made and influence to be had in convincing people that they are getting closer to an authentic version of themselves. So by all means, spend thousands of your hard-earned dollars to drive 20 minutes into the woods and bang sticks and scream.
What do you feel?
Or become a man by doing whatever this is.
Man, I am a man! I am a man! I am a man!
Or you can always shove a crystal up your ass and lay on a yoga mat in LA with 15 strangers while your enlightened guide bangs on a drum and waves their hands around until you start convulsing your way into freedom. Shade aside, let me be generous. There is value in expressing yourself, and our bodies really do keep the score of our repressed emotions. And hey, maybe looking like a fool in public may actually help you let go of some of your ego and shame, and getting together in community is powerful. So I guess those things are good, and I guess science also proves that there is power in placebo. You can find a little bit of truth in everything. Benefit of the doubt, am I right? I, for one, am just so turned off by it because there are few things more repulsive to me than a spiritual narcissist.
Starseed. A lot of people ask me, how do I know if I'm a starseed? But nobody seems to ask, what is it like to be a starseed? Starseeds are alien consciousness born into human bodies. Because of our unique energy signatures, we have pretty hard lives.
That is not authenticity. That is bullshit. Bullshido.
And here we go. Yeah, look at that bullshit.
But enough about counterfeiting and my obvious disdain for pseudo-enlightenment. The fact of the matter is that people who are living as close to truth and meaning as they can humanly manage will possess higher levels of spiritual energy and attractiveness, whereas people who make their home on the fence, who live hypocritical, wishy-washy lives, will not. I mean, even the Bible talks about this. Revelation 3:16 says, "But since you are like lukewarm water, neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth." Becoming energetically attractive is about spiritual alignment. For example, If you are happy with who you are created to be, and you have no desire to be anyone else but yourself, if you are aligned in your words and your actions, if your life has impact and meaning, if your heart is full of gratitude, this will be expressed in your energy, your aura. But on the other end of the energetic spectrum, you will find those who say one thing but do another, people who are always playing the victim, who can't make decisions, people without integrity, people who are trying to pretend to be things that they are not, who are unfulfilled and self-deceived, who spend a lot of time in a state of anger and hate and fear and anxiety and comparison and negativity. And this is actually one of the easiest ways to tell when someone has authentic energy. Their presence brings rejuvenation, safety, and calm to your spirit. They are the type of person that you can lean on in the storm. They are self-sacrificing and exist in a state of abundance. But people who are energetically unattractive will drain you, and your spirit will feel exhausted by them. They are the type of people who live at the mercy of their emotions. They are self-serving and exist in a state of scarcity. Try to pay attention to this when you are interacting with people. You will notice that most people are dull and disconnected from their spirit, like lukewarm water. They are skin shells going through the motions of lives that they would rather escape from, bots and NPCs. But we all have moments where we seem to light up and the spark of our spirit flickers in the darkness. But those who ignore its call will fall deeper and deeper into the doldrums, the shadow realm. Now, I hope that this has all been very straightforward thus far. Essentially, it's more about the size and feeling of your aura than anything else. But where the power of authenticity can become more confusing is when morality enters the chat.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Because if there is hot and cold, good and evil, right and wrong, maybe that also means that authenticity might mean different things for different people, depending on their values and moral compasses. Could that mean that there are people who don't align with my values per se, who still have access to spiritual power, authenticity, and big dick energy?
Whenever you're faced with a choice, ask yourself the question, WWLD. What would Lucifer do?
I may see hedonism and materialism and hypersexuality and promiscuity as debauchery and Sodom and Gomorrah reincarnated. But maybe there are people who see the fast life as the true north for their behavior patterns and live authentically to that end. In both cases, aren't we being authentic? Or is one of us lying? It is said that no one can serve two masters, so maybe it is good or evil. Speaking biblically, once again, does not the devil have dominion over the riches of this world? So is that what happens when we sell our souls to the devil? We begin to vibrate authentically with the seductive desires of the flesh and begin to feed our spiritual power from it? What do you think about that thought? Let me know in the comments. At the end of the day, attraction is all about alignment. If you want to be spiritually attractive, you must be spiritually aligned. There are lots of people living in ways that stand in hypocritical contrast to what they say they want and or claim to value. For example, if you believe in your heart of hearts in loyalty and desire a monogamous relationship and marriage and family, but you are involved in hookup culture and feed on sexually focused attention, you will be inauthentic in your energy. Or if you believe that you don't need much to be happy, if you dream of a holistic, salt of the earth life and relationship, if you believe true success is not found in external or material things, but you are spending all of your time, energy, and money on keeping up with the Kardashians, you will be inauthentic in your energy. Or if you believe that it is important to take care of your physical body, but you don't take care of yours, you will be inauthentic in your energy. If you don't hold yourself to the expectations that you hold others to, you will be inauthentic in your energy. And inauthentic energy can only ever align with inauthentic energy. If your integrity is for sale, your relationships will be cheap and your vibrations will be small.